she?
She's lying down. God help her, and maybe sleeping if she's able.
The young priest brought it. He said it's a shirt from a drowned man in Donegal. We're to find out if it's Michael's.
How would they be Michael's, Nora? How could he have gone that far to the north?
The young priest said he's none the like of it. If they're Michael, says he, you can tell her he's got a clean burial by the grace of God.
Did you ask him if he would stop Bartley from going today with the horses to the Galway fair?
He said he wouldn't, but not to be afraid. The Almighty God won't leave her destitute, he said, with no son living.
Is a sea storm coming, Nora?
There is. God help us. There's a great roaring wind in the west. Shall I open it now?
Maybe she wake up on us and come in before we're done.
She's moving about the bed. She'll be coming in a minute.
Give me the bundle. I'll hide them here so she won't see them.
What are you doing this day and evening?
There's a cake baking at the fire, and Bartley will want it before she goes to Connemara.
He won't go this day with the wind rising from the southern west, for the young priest will surely stop him.
He won't stop him, Mother. And I heard the others saying he would go.
Where is he now?
He went down to sea. Will there be another boat sailing in the week? And it won't be long till he's back now.
I hear someone's coming.
He's coming now. And he in a hurry.
Where is the bit of new rope, Kathleen?
Give it to him, Nora. It's over there.
Is that it, Bartley?
You do right to leave the rope, Bartley. It will be needed in this place. I'm telling you, if Michael is washed up tomorrow morning, or the next morning, or any morning in the week, for it's a deep grave, you'll make him by the grace of God.
I must go now. This is the one boat for going 2 weeks or beyond it, and the fare will be a good fare for horses.
It's a hard thing. They'll be saying if the body is washed up and there's no man to make the coffin.
How will it be washed up after our looking each day for 9 days?
If it wasn't found itself, that wind is raising the sea, and there was a star up against the moon, and it rising in the night. What is the praise of 1,000 horses against a sun where there is one sun only?
Let you go down each day and see if you can sell the pig for a good price.
How will she get a good price for a pig?
It's hard to say how it will be from this day with no one but one man to work.
It's a hard set. It will be surely the day you drown it with the rest. What way will I and the girls live? For I'm an old woman looking for the grave.
Is she coming to the pier?
She's passing the green hat and letting fall her sails.
I'm going to be leaving now, and I'll be back in about 2 days. Maybe 3 or 4 if the wind is bad.
Isn't a hard and cruel man that won't hear a word from an old woman?
It's the life of a young man to be going to the sea. And who will listen to an old woman with one thing she said over and over.
I'll be leaving now. I'll be riding the red mare with the gray one behind me. God bless you.
He's gone now. God spare us, and we'll not see him again. He's gone now. And when the blackness has fallen, I'll have no son left in the world.
Why won't you give him your blessings as he were on the door? Isn't it sad enough to everyone in this house without you sending him out with an unlucky word behind him and a hard word in his ear?
You're taking away the treasure from the king.
The Son of God forgive us. Nora, we forgot to give his bit of bread.
And he'll shown hunger after eating nothing since the sun ran out.
Let you go down now to the spring well and give him this as he goes. You'll see him then, and the dark word will be broken, and you can say, God speed you to ease his mind.
Will I make it to him?
If you go now, quickly.
It's hardship. I am to walk.
Give her the stick, Nora, lest she slip and fall.
What stick?
The stick Michael brought from Connemara.
The old people are the ones living for their sons and children. But in this place, it is the young men who leave things behind for those who are old.
Wait, Nora. Maybe she turn back quickly.
Is she gone round by the bush?
She's gone now. Open it quickly, for the Lord knows when she'll hurry back.
The young priest said he'd be passing tomorrow, and we might go and speak to him if it's Michael's. It's Michael, Caitlin. It's Michael. God spare his soul. And what will herself say when she hears this story and Bartley on the sea?
It's his, Nora.
It's the second one of the third pair I needed for him.
Isn't it a bitter thing to think of him floating that way to the far north, and no one to ken him but the black hags that fly on the sea?
And isn't it a pitiful thing when there is nothing left of a man who was a great rower and fisher, but an old shirt?
Is she coming, Nora? I hear a little sound on the back.
She is, Caitlin. She's coming up to the door. We'll put them here in a corner.
Put these things away before she comes in. Maybe it's easier she'll be after giving her blessing to Bartley. And we won't let on what we've heard about while she's on the sea.
We'll put them here in a corner. Will she see that I was crying?
Keep your back to the door so the light won't be on you. You didn't give him his bit of bread, Mother? Did you see him riding down? God forgive you. Isn't it a better thing to raise your voice and tell what you've seen than to be making lamentation of a thing that's done? Did you see Bartley?
I've seen the fearfulest thing.
God forgive you. He's riding a mare now, and a grey pony behind him.
I've seen the fearfulest thing any person has seen.
Tell us what it is you've seen.
since the day bright Tara seen the dead man with the child in his arms. I seen Michael himself.
You didn't, Mother. It wasn't Michael you seen, for his body was found in the far north. And he's got a clean burial by the grace of God.
I'm after seeing him this day, and he riding and galloping. Bartley came first on the red mare, and I tried to say, God speed you, but something choked the words in my throat, and I could say nothing. I looked up then, and I crying at the grey pony, and there was Michael upon it, with the fine clothes on him and new shoes on his feet.
It's destroy us from this day. We're destroyed from now.
Didn't the young priest say the Almighty God wouldn't leave her destitute with no son living?
It's little the like of Bartley know of the sea. He will be lost now. Let you call an imam and make me a good coffin out of the white boards, for I won't live after them. I've had a husband and a husband's father and 6 sons in this house. 6 fine men, though it was a hard birth I had with every one of them, and they are coming to the world. And some of them were found and some of them were not found.
Did you hear that, Caitlin? Did you hear a noise in the northeast?
There is someone crying out by the seashore.
There was Seamus and his father and his own father again were lost in the dark night, and not a stick or sign was seen of them when the sun went up. There was patch after was drawn out of the crack that turned over. I was sitting here with Bartley, and he, a baby, lying on my 2 knees, and I seen 4 women coming in, and they crossing themselves and not saying a word. I looked out then, and there were men coming after them, and they holding a thing in the half of a red sail, and water dripping out of it. It was a dry day, Nora, and leaving a track to the door.
Michael has already been found in the far north. If he's found, how could he be here in this place?
There does be a power of young men floating around in the sea, and what way would they know if it was Michael they had, or another man like him? For when a man is 9 days in the sea and the wind blowing, it's hard set his own mother would be to say what man was it.
It's Michael. God spare him, for they have sent us a bit of his clothes.
They are carrying something among them, and there's water dripping out of it and leaving a track by the big stone.
Is it Bartley?
It is surely. God rest his soul.
What way was she drowned?
The grey pony knocked him into the sea, and he was drowned there, in a great surf on the white rocks.
It isn't that I haven't prayed for you, Bartley, to the Almighty God. It isn't that I haven't said prayers in the dark night till you wouldn't know what I'd be saying. But it's a great rest I'll have now, and it's time surely. It's a great rest I'll have now, and great sleeping in the long nights after Samhain.
maybe you and Eamon would make a coffin. We have good fine whiteboards. She broke. God help her. Thinking Michael would be found. And I have a new cake you can eat while you'll be working.
She's quiet now and easy. But the day Michael was drowned, you could hear her crying out from here to the spring well. It's fonder she was of Michael. And would anyone have thought that?
An old woman will soon be tired of anything she will do.
They are all together now, and the end has come. May the Almighty God have grace on Bartley's soul, on Michael's soul, on the souls of Seamus and Patch, and Stephen and Sean. And may He have mercy on my soul, Nora, and on the soul of everyone left living in the world. Michael has a clean burial in the far north by the grace of the Almighty God. Bartley will have a fine coffin out of the whiteboards and a deep grave surely. What more can we want than that? No man can live forever, and we must be satisfied.